Can you guys see it? There we go. We have a 1550 game versus, well, basically 1550. Georgians Poles on Arabia. We're gonna look at this point of view, and we're gonna change this guy to a color we can see. There we go. Blue sounds good. All right. So what are we gonna do, or what are we gonna see in this matchup? Georgians, I mean, yeah, you just play scouts. Scouts into CA, and you win. Poles struggle against CA a bit. And Georgian CA are busted with the regen and the less damage on elevation. So, yeah. I think that that's going to be a pretty good play. Just look at this beautiful Georgian build. Everything on food. That's all you got to do. Makes sense. Yeah, nothing to really say yet. Poles, if they get going, it can be a little tricky, but yeah, you just make CA. Georgians have heavy CA even, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, they have heavy CA, they have bracer. You don't have thumb ring, but whatever. You can make stuff. Maybe Manaspa, I wonder if Manaspa's in mass will beat Shlakta. Probably not. You probably do need a ranged unit in behind. Georgians gonna lose the elevation bonus, still be top tier? Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. So we got through Dark Age in a pretty good time. You found him. You see a stone. Oh, you think he's over here, though. Nope. You saw the relic here, though, so obviously he's not over here, though. You should have gone over here. Okay, stable. Slow it down a little bit. Instant double bit axe. Good stuff. I like the way you're setting up the base. Just walling. You didn't really scout this enough, though. This would have been good. If you had scouted this, then obviously going to here is good, but you might end up deciding to go like this if you didn't scout. Yeah, you're going to go to here. It's whatever. All right. We only have one. Don't make a spearman here. You should have made another scout instead of the spear. Oh, we're making a second spear. Yeah, that's a big mistake. You went up super fast for an aggressive timing, and then you just made 2 spears instead of just making an extra scout. And that means you can't really do anything with these scouts. If you have 3 scouts, okay, maybe you can do something. But like, dude, you go for the super aggressive fast uptime, and then you just wall? That's just bad. That is just bad. No need to be up this early if you're just gonna wall. Like, he just has stuff now. We missed our timing. He was up really fast too, but still. Just go up later if you're not gonna go aggressive with the scouts. Or if you're not gonna, like, make enough scouts. Basically, you went super fast up, and then you got horse collar and walls. Which, just don't do that. You're gonna go up fast, skip horse collar, you get more scouts out. If you're on, like, 5 scouts, like he is, it's gonna be much better. There you go. Nice kill on that, though. And with the spear, he's gonna have to back off. All right, you're walled. 13 seconds idle TC. The opponent idled for an entire build, though, so it's all good. And, all right, this guy definitely needs to be clicked up here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Not quite using that Georgian bonus. Wait, why are we? Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I really hope you fix this, because this is pretty bad. 70% efficiency instead of, like, 85 or something, whatever it is. That's horrible. All right. Going forward, but he's walled. Walls versus walls. But you tapped it. Yeah, spears are not good here. Like, why are we making spears? Just make more scouts as Georgians. You just regen anyways. Oh, okay. Well, that's horrible. Now you have 0 map control, 0 anything. You just needed to be making more scouts. Spears don't really do anything. Now, if imagine he had a range and he was adding like a few archers. He could easily have 2, 3 archers on the way. He has 4 scouts, 2 archers. What can you do? You just die. Got distracted by something? Oh, I see. Well, now you just have to defend. CA can be good. His walls are too big. He won't be able to defend all of his walls, so CA can be good. But yeah, this is just very bad. This guy needs to be moved way closer. Ooh. Yeah, your worker efficiency is 70%. And the opponent's kind of just tapping your walls. So, it needs to be up above 80 for sure. Alright. So, we got the 3 ranges happening here. What are we investing into? Bodkin and husbandry? Okay. It's fine. Good church. Although it doesn't really cover the wood line anymore. Covers a few. Man, like, fix the mule cart, dude. Ah, letting these in is very bad. This is probably where you lose the game, actually. Losing these bills. And he's gonna be really annoying. So basically you're missing your timing to go do some damage for it. I guess you're still massing, but how much of these range? Oh yeah, range has been using 100%, so that's good. Okay, good unit production. I would like to see you go forward though. STC, okay. Gonna be tricky to get going, but all right. You don't need to go around this way. You can go straight. Honestly, if you're gonna build this TC, you might want to defend it with some units. Like with all your units. You can go here, but if he attacks you here... Okay, walling the bills in is good. That's good. All right, let's see what you can get done here. This is very important, because as you can see, you're 1,000 resources behind. Just basically from letting those light cav in. Okay, good walls by him. Nah, once you see this many knights, you just run. Going in is a big mistake. Because basically if you run and you just get reinforcements, then it's fine. If you get yourself trapped in a corner, you lose. He probably should have just kept going for those, though. He didn't need to fall back. You were kind of trapped over here. He could have, like, walled a little bit more. Now he has a scorpion, yeah. Yeah, going in was a big mistake. Good wall by him. But you didn't have enough to... You saw he had 5 knights. You didn't have enough CA to fight the knights, so why do we go in when he has guys that can just kill you? Now we lose the whole army basically for free. Third TC's pretty late. The only reason that you're not completely dead is because the opponent just idled this TC like crazy. But I think you are still kind of dead. Yeah, Feudal Age was pretty rough, and that sort of didn't set you up super well. Oh, we had the rally point forward. Whoopsies. Losing half the CA mass basically just is game over. Because if you had double the CA, okay. If you have 20 CA, maybe you can fight this. With 10 CA, you're not really doing anything. The opponent can just boom. He can do whatever he wants now. So yeah, the game is basically over. We're just going to speed it up, and I can rewind a little bit. If you come back, then it's because the opponent made some big mistakes from here. That was good. Nice raid. You don't have ballistics yet, but nice raid. He's got Scorps at home. He's got lots of knights. Lots of knights. He could even make more knights if he wanted to. Okay, we got... Ooh, so many churches, actually. Why did we build a church over here? Churches are not free. Okay, you have the eco lead now somehow. Okay, opponent's getting armor. Opponent's floating 2k gold, so that is going to help you. And you are just raiding and stuff, so that's good. Opponent's losing a lot of his army. Okay, his army's getting whittled down. If you just kill these scorpions, he's... Okay, I guess you're in a winning spot again. CA, pretty good unit. Yeah, opponent needed to defend better. He probably should have just kept his Scorps at home. Just defend his lead and then go to the late game. But maybe he didn't want to play late against Georgians. This is kind of why Scorpions don't really counter CA a lot, because they're too slow. You can just run. Ooh, that was big. By blue. Okay, farming under the castle. All right, sounds good. It's still kind of exposed here, though. And, well, these guys are all just regenning. Look at that. Regenning all the health. Now, opponent's up first, but he doesn't have the final armor on his cavalry, so they sort of aren't that great. And he's losing bills. Oh, this is a big raid right now. This is a big raid. Where's his castles? He's got a castle here and here, but he's so exposed in the back. Yeah, if he gets a castle here, though, it's going to be hard to raid him again. Okay, running past the castle. Okay. Heavy CA. Oh, we're getting all the CA upgrades. Where's your trebs, though? Man, if you go for some trebs here, it'd be good. I don't think we need another church here. I think we would rather have a treb instead of, like, 2 trebs instead of this church. You're addicted to placing churches. We have too many churches. If you're gonna place a church, put it over here, but I don't need a church here. Yeah, your heavy CA will dominate these. This chemistry is gonna be in. Yeah, Pole's Cav die pretty hard to CA. He doesn't have anything. Yeah, he pretty much wants to go heavy Scorp, which could be good. See how it goes. Afraid of knights. Well, the church doesn't help against knights. You need to garrison it with stuff to even shoot stuff. And also, yeah, you have castles here anyways. Fine. They don't have heavy? Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty bad. Okay, let's not take... Why do we take this fight? Why do we take this fight? Like, why do we send the Manaspas in? We have 7 Manaspas. He has 40 Cavalier. What we want to do is just sit on the hill. Maybe Manaspas just come back and the CA does the damage. The Manaspas are just kind of messing with the Cavaliers' pathing. You don't just like suicide the Manaspas for 1 Scorpion or 2 Scorpions. Oh, blue is micro nerding here. All right, go back, go back. You have to give up your thing. Oh, that pathing. Let's go. The like triple regroup. But with under 2 castles, he will lose everything. Okay, opponent is kind of cooked now. He's gonna lose his Cavalier mass. As long as you don't just take a bunch of heavy Scorp shots, but well, he doesn't have heavy Scorp, so regular Scorp's not gonna really do the job. Okay. I mean, he has a lot of Scorps. Regular Scorps are still okay. But your army's just better than his. There we go. And you got 1. That's good. Okay, let's not lose the mass. Ooh. All right. I don't know about that one. I don't know about throwing 15 Cavalier or Cav Archers for that. Okay. A bold castle under the treb. Yeah, you really needed to use your castles to kill the Scorpions faster. It's hard with all the micro that you need to be doing, but those were sort of high priority. Just let the CA fight in the back and just use the castles to target fire the Scorps would have been the best micro in those fights. Yeah. Like, throwing your Manaspas early made it so that pushing this back was hard. You just needed to mass a little bit better. All right, let's get these out. And yeah. You are losing a lot of bills, though. That's the only thing, so you do need to make more. How many TCs are we on? Do we still just have 3 TCs? Okay, we need to make, like, 2 more TCs. Wait, what is this? Why do we have 2 castles over here? What? That's crazy. We're just, like, raiding with castles? All right. That's a very creative play. Unfortunately, those will just die to his trebs for free. Actually, this would have been a good time. If you're going to do that, just make towers and make Svan towers. Like, you don't need castles over here. And if you want to play Manaspa, you don't put your castles in such a precarious position. All right, going to take that down. All right, sounds good. Yeah, opponent just isn't going to have... Oh, wow, we missed Conscription. That would have been good early. But yeah, opponent isn't really going to have... isn't going to have any better units than what he's making. I mean, his Winged Hussars have splash damage because the devs just decided that Polish Winged Hussars were going to be OP. But, so that could be a problem. Yeah, castle in the eco. Basically, if you lose from here, it's because you put your castles over here and you didn't put them in the eco. And you're just going to get raided and die. From this point, that's the major problem with your gameplay here. You need to add halbs as well. Some halbs for defense. If you're not gonna use castles for defense, you need halbs for defense. Yeah, Pole's eco is pretty nuts though. Would love to have seen, yeah, just like 4 trebs. But, well, you can't really protect them anymore. You need to max out. Actually, you're dead. You're dead. Yeah. Because you're too low pop. You have a pretty good military, but it's not enough, I think. And yeah, you don't have the bill count anymore to do anything. So unless you can turtle for like 20 minutes, it's just gonna be over. Yeah, like at this point, raiding under a castle, you can't waste these light cap because you don't have enough eco to replace them. If you're gonna raid with them, they need to be in a perfect position where you're not like losing them right away. If you're gonna raid under the castle, that's when you're maxed out. There we go. Okay, how many TCs are we on? Are we still on? We're still only on 3 TCs. That's your big problem. You're making this other TC, but it's way too late. If you had like 5 TCs, you could have replaced after the raids. Remember, his guys have splash damage because they're busted, so it's really hard to fight these things. 55 bills. You are raiding him though, and opponents' food economy is not looking so hot. And CA are a very efficient unit, so there is that. Oh man, like these 2 castles were so dumb though. That's your biggest problem right now, is that you have no defense because you put these castles here. Ay. Hopefully you can learn from that. Yeah, you don't really want to micro this. Just run, right? Just run. That regen is really nice though. But anytime you lose any of your CA, it's a problem. Now this castle is okay because it keeps you off of this. Actually, this castle's great for him. Now he can launch his attack from here. Okay. Yeah, you don't really have enough bills, I think. The score is about the same, but that's because the opponent just keeps throwing units. Even if you get ahead in the score, like it flipped there for a sec, it doesn't really matter. No thumb ring is rough for CA. Yeah, it's good, but then it definitely drops off. GG. Just kind of raided to death. Oh, lots of APM. The other guy's kind of slow actually, but didn't end up mattering. Yeah, a bit of a long replay, but anyways, GG's.